The NBA's dumbest wannabe gangster. That's a crazy title, but we know who it's about. I don't know why I'm entrenched in this Ja Morant lore. And I'm not even mad at it, to be honest with you.
The 5 major American sports, basketball is the hardest sport to make it to the pros. 1 in 12,363 players, or 0.008% of players, will get signed to a professional team. To put that in perspective, if every dot on a basketball represents one potential pro signee, 3 dots out of the 35,000 will make it. The NBA also happens to pay their players the best, with the average salary per player being roughly $10 million per year, which would place you in the top 0.1% of earners in the United States. So someone like Ja Morant securing the extraordinary job as a professional basketball player means he has basically won the lottery of life. He worked extremely hard and is being rewarded at the highest level for his efforts.
True.
And instead of building his legacy and setting up potential generational wealth for him and his family, he's decided a gangster rapper, assaulting people, flexing weapons on Instagram,
Court case at
and trying
10.
to prove to
We're
the
gonna hop in
world
RP right
that
after
he
this video.
really is about that life. Only person who made the NBA to go back to the hood. Ja grew up in South Carolina in a small, quiet country town called Dalzell. Dalzell is a few miles outside of Sumter, which is ranked as the 46th most dangerous city in South Carolina. He went to
What? There's more than 46 cities in South Carolina?
Crestwood High School, where student academic performance is just about average with the entire state. It's pretty safe to say that Ja grew up in a very average American suburb, surrounded by slightly above average crime rate, and went to an average school. We have no reason to believe that he is a gangster or is gang affiliated in any way.
Yo,
he
no
has no
limit.
criminal record, no history of violence,
Appreciate the
and really only a few
five.
minor arguments on the court, which is extremely normal.
W
Ja has
again.
2 loving parents
Mookie,
who have
thank you for
always
6
supported his
months.
basketball dreams and are very proud of him. His mother describes him
Appreciate
as
you, No
a
Limit.
genuinely loving person. His father T
Good
used
looks,
all
bro.
of his
Good
free
looks.
time
Thank you
to
so much.
privately train Ja and help him become the superstar
fucking guy,
he is
man.
today.
Really good fucking
Morant is
guy.
only 23. He was drafted as the number 2 overall pick by the Memphis Grizzlies in 2019. He won Rookie of the Year in his first season after averaging nearly 18 points per game.
Damn.
And every year his stats have just gotten better and better. This year he's been on fire
Yo,
with a
No
27 point
Limit. What the fuck? Hey, Soul, thank you for the sub. No Limit with another 5? Thank you. Wait, what the fuck? It's always the suburban niggas that want to be hood? Bro, I am from the suburbs. I'm not hood. I'll put this on all of the... Yo, most of the suburban niggas, we are fine where we grew up, man. We like where we grew up. I think. I do. Hey, appreciate you, No Limit. Thank you for the love, man. Let that shit update. Let it update. Let it update. You're a thug. Okay, okay,
average
you
while
got it.
shooting 46%. In the 2022 offseason, Ja signed a 5-year extension with the Memphis Grizzlies.
Damn!
This contract would earn him 25% of the salary cap yearly, which is estimated to be around $40 million per year,
Sheesh.
putting him roughly in the top 10 earners in the entire NBA. His performance in the first 5 seasons are reminiscent of Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, and Allen Iverson.
Real shit.
Ironically, AI and Ja have even more in common, indulging in a lifestyle that is synonymous with rappers, more specifically, gangster rappers. Allen Iverson liked to
Why'd you show Nipsey, bro? R.I.P. Nipsey, man.
Allen Iverson liked to party, go to clubs, drink, and gamble, which ultimately led to the downfall of his career. Ja Morant, as of recent, likes to show people how tough he is. On January 3rd, 2023, TMZ reported that Ja Morant was allegedly involved in the attack of a minor during a basketball game in July at his Tennessee home. The two got into an argument, and the teenager said Ja approached him, put his chin on his shoulder, and asked a bystander, "Should I do it to him?" Then struck him with a closed fist, knocking him to the ground. From there, Ja continued sticking him while on the ground. And
What? But that's the wrong verb, nigga. Hey, they used the wrong verb. They don't know what that means. It's not what you think it means. All right?
another man jumped in and began hitting the boy as well. Officers in the dock say they noted the teenager had a large knot on his head. Ja says he did strike the boy, but he was acting in self-defense after the boy threw a basketball at him. Morant told
Oh, Ja, that's not even believable. Man, y'all jumped this nigga because he threw a basketball at you? Come on, bruh. That's not even 1-for-1. That's insane.
Officers, the teenager, made verbal threats stating he'd light his house up as he was being escorted off the property. There are also separate reports that say that Ja hit the boy 12 to 13 times and even went into his house, grabbed a gun, and put it in his waistband, taunting the boy. Now, NBA news outlets were harping on the fact that the kid was 17, but to give Ja the benefit of the doubt,
I'm gonna try and pull off a stream in LA, bro. If I don't have time, but I'm gonna try. Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, Pico, thank you for the gift, man. WAK in the chat, WAK in the chat. But that's crazy. That is insane, man. That is insane. That is insane, bro. That's love. Thank you so much, chat. We back to 8. Hey, that is unbelievable. I appreciate y'all. Real shit. Whew.
a 17-year-old these days most definitely could light your house up. The 4 people involved in Pop Smoke's murder were 19, 18, 17, and 15.
Yeah, because kids is the most reckless. Like, when you're the age of 14 to 16, you are at your peak reckless. You do shit that, like, you don't even think about consequences don't cross your mind. You just do shit. And then as you grow older, you do less reckless shit because you appreciate your life a little bit more. Hey, No Limit, bro. Nigga, thank you so much for the 5, man. W fucking mans. Hey, dead ass though, No Limit. Good looks, bro. I appreciate you, man. W's in the chat. Thank you so much. Good fucking guy.
It's easy to see 17 and think of an innocent boy, but that may not be the case. The teenager did press charges, and the boy's mother demanded $20 million from Morant, but the charges were dropped due to insignificant evidence, and it was looking more like a false allegation for someone to make a quick payday off an NBA player. But 4 days before this fight, Ja had another police report filed by a security guard at a Finish Line in the Memphis Mall. The altercation started after Morant's mother had a dispute with an employee, which led her to call her son. Ja showed up with 9 men. A verbal confrontation transpired, and then a member of Morant's group pushed the security guard in the head.
Bruh, if you're Ja, like, you gotta know who you are. You can't be the enforcer, but you got so much shit to lose. That is insane. And how the fuck do you even get in a dispute at the Finish Line? How do you even... I've never been to the mall and been in a dispute. How are those even possible?
Morant then said, "Let me find out what time he gets off," which made the guard want to file a report as he felt threatened by Morant's statement. Now, Ja had the opportunity to show the world how gangsta he was when Shannon Sharpe pressed...
I was thinking the same thing, bro, but I didn't want to say it. As his mom, why would you put him in that situation? Yo, bro, my mom is so nice, bro. Like, yeah, I can. If my mom would call me on something, I'd be like, "What, Mom?" I think she had a gun to her head. We're like, "Mom, you don't want me to fight." Like, what would Ja do to the finish? Like, what the fuck is happening? But that gotta be fake, man. But I don't know. That's 4 days away from the other incident. It can't be too many incidents back to back.
The Grizzlies on the sidelines of their match against the Lakers. Shannon yelled at Dylan Brooks saying he can't guard LeBron, to which Dylan responded, "F*** you." Shannon retaliated and stood on the sideline begging for them to get in his face. Ja's father T even got up and barked at him a little bit, but nobody wanted to get up and close to Shannon.
Now, you don't fuck
Ja
with Shannon.
Yelled from across the court.
And the Grizzlies...
And as soon as people tried to usher Shannon away, that's when the Grizzlies decided...
I'm not gonna lie, if this nigga was on my team, I'd talk shit too. If Steven Adams was my bodyguard, I'd say a lot of things I don't really wouldn't back up. He is the biggest green light because you know he's gonna stand up for you, bro. He's such a good fucking guy. Yo, no, real shit. I say it a lot, but he's actually a good fucking guy. Real shit though. He's such a good guy, man. Really awesome dude.
Decided to try and press him. Shannon later said, "They don't want this smoke. They don't want problems, but I wanted everything they had." Fast forward 1 week later, and Ja got into an altercation with Chris Duarte of the Indiana Pacers. Chris pushed him 3 times while Ja repeated, "Don't touch me." But Ja had some plans for retaliation after the game.
Those were not pushes.
Acquaintances of Grizzlies star Ja Morant aggressively confronted members of the Pacers traveling party near the team's bus in the loading area of FedEx Forum Arena. And later, someone in a slow-moving SUV, which Morant was riding in, trained a red laser on them.
Yo, that's one of the. I did not know that. That is such a fucking insane thing to do. Allegedly. Obviously, it's fucking tinted, right? This nigga's not driving around in a fishbowl. How do they know? But like, if that did happen, that is insane.
We don't know if Ja was the one who pointed the laser, and we also don't know if that laser was attached to a gun. But was Ja trying to do the first post-NBA game drive-by? I guess by comparison, it's not as bad as Gilbert Arenas. The Wizards player in 2009 brought a gun into the locker room and threatened to shoot one of his teammates over a car.
Yo, Jarvis Crittenton, that nigga used to be nice. He was a cool little 78 overall. But I remember Jarvis Crittenton. But I fucked with the Wizards back then, man. They had Lewis. They had JaVale McGee. They had bro, that was a good team, man. I used to deadass like log into NBA.com to see their highlights. Cause I didn't have the channels to watch the games.
Hard game. But let's not forget that last year at 2 in the
Brendan
morning, Ja
Haywood,
said to a Twitter op
Antoine
that it's
Jameson.
free to see how hollows feel, referring to hollow tip bullets. And if that evidence wasn't enough,
What
just
did he say?
how
My bad. Didn't know you was pussy whip. It's free to see how hollows feel. Nigga, he is, yo, bro, on Twitter. This just happened. What the fuck? This not even old. This just happened. He just said this.
hollows feel, referring to hollow tip bullets. And if that evidence wasn't enough, just last week, Ja went on
Nigga, 2022. That's recent. I thought, like, I don't know. Cause bro, that's recent, dog.
Instagram Live while he was at the strip
Ross, thank you
club
for the resub.
and
Dreamo,
flashed
thank
a
you for the
gun to the
resub.
camera. This action prompted a 2-game suspension, as well as Ja deactivating all of his social media pages. Obviously, 99% of people denounced this behavior, but some people like Gilbert Arenas and Paul Pierce defended Ja.
I don't care what y'all say about Ja. I carried a gun after I was stabbed. Y'all don't know what he's going through. Everyone got something to say until you really don't know what's really going on in someone's life. When you're black and rich, you're a target, period. Why did he do what's I really want to know what Gilbert thinks. But like, Paul Pierce is obviously right, but like, if there's been like 4 incidents so far, I mean, like, damn. Paul Pierce is right. Like, it's better you have it than you don't have it, obviously. But like, he was just waving his shit on IG 3 days ago, Paul. Maybe this was maybe Paul didn't see that. Maybe Paul didn't see the part where he was at the strip club waving his shit. Bro, I hate these mosquitoes. Where are they coming from, man?
Basically saying they understand why he carries a gun. Ja has everything going right for him. He's living a life that's near impossible to achieve. So why does he want to run around and act gangsta now?
Bro, you not hard. That's not your life. People that in that life would give anything to be in your life.
Damn, I swear sports and music are so synonymous because we want to be them and they want to be us. Those lyrics come from Thank Me Now, the final track.
I'm saying that's the GOAT, man. God damn. That's a fact, and that's the GOAT, man. Fuck. I was thinking about who said that. Like, that's a fire line, bro. Who said that? And it was Drake. Of course it was.
Back on Drake's 2010 debut album, Thank Me Later. Rappers love the esteem, the money, and the safety that basketball players have, but basketball players love the lifestyle that rappers have. We know that Ja loves NBA Youngboy. He is constantly going on IG Live rapping along to his lyrics. Youngboy has a way of making his nefarious lifestyle sound fun and exciting, even though it's extremely stressful and he likely has a target on his back 24/7. Like we said before, Ja is from a small suburb in the middle of South Carolina.
Niggas saying
and
he
we
was
have reason to
influenced by
believe
Youngboy
he's
is
had a pretty
crazy.
solid and stable upbringing. He moved to Memphis, which is known for being a dangerous city, home to a lot of famous rappers. He became the face of the Grizzlies franchise, so everyone in the city loves him. When he goes to the club, where real Memphis gangsters probably hang out, they likely show.
Yo, this kid, who is this guy? No, this thing is hilarious, bro. If they go to the club where all the real Memphis gangsters hang out. Yo, nah. Hey, man, you got to pulse on Memphis gangster locations? That's crazy. Yo, nah, this YouTuber is insane.
He loves him. When he goes to the club, where real Memphis gangsters probably hang out, they likely show him love. Even rival gangsters in Memphis could probably bond over the Grizzlies being their favorite team.
Yo, bro, Nah, that's fucking hilarious.
He's getting a taste of their lifestyle, the lifestyle that his favorite rappers glamorize. They are bringing him places he never would have been able to go, and he probably isn't too worried about his safety because he doesn't have enemies. He wants the power and the respect that comes with having street cred, but he doesn't have to risk his life for it, and he has a guaranteed $10 million yearly salary.
Oh my God, that's
Ja
an elite
has
dunk.
everything they don't, and he wants the one thing they have, but the one thing that they have requires them to be alert and
Yo, this is one of the funniest videos I've watched in a while, man. It's just like B-roll of gangsters waving guns, and then Ja Morant dunking on a nigga. Boom. And then B-roll of a drive-by shooting. And then Ja Morant at the fucking bench just sat after a loss. Nah, this is a well-constructed video, man. Real shit.
and prepared to risk their life at any given moment. Some people say 23 years old is enough to know better, but there's no doubt that a small reason why he's acting out is due to his age. 23 with enough money to do whatever he wants is dangerous, especially when his father is also indulging in his son's success. The NBA definitely wants to see Ja succeed, but if he continues down this path, he will be ostracized by the media, and eventually it will be too risky for any team to bring him on. His career will be cut short similar to other players who have tried these antics in the past. And the funny part about that is, his new friends that are bringing him into this lifestyle won't be there for him when he isn't a star basketball player anymore.
He low-key was spitting, chat. Like, obviously he was spitting. I can't believe you didn't put in the... Maybe this happened, like, afterwards. No, you just dropped this shit, Patrick. Patrick, this nigga was waving a gun at a strip club 3 days ago. And then he got a 2-day suspension. It was extended to, like, a 4-day suspension. And now he's indefinitely suspended until he gets help, whatever that means. I don't know where he might be going to rehab or something. I'm not sure. You missed all of that. He did? Am I slow? But did he show it? Oh, he couldn't show it because of YouTube, right? That makes sense.
Style that his favorite rappers glamorize. They are bringing him places
Bro,
he
the
never
IG
would have been
clip was
able
not
to
in
go,
here.
and he probably isn't too real meme. He's getting a taste.
But the IG clip is not in here. Where is it? What's the time mark? Oh.
Just last week,
Oh,
Ja
shit.
went on Instagram Live.
My bad, bruh. Anyway, the nigga's indefinitely suspended. Good shit, Patrick. You bodied it. I can't say too many positive things. I tried to unglaze because niggas was calling me a glazer. I'm tapped in, man. Hey, man. Yo, Ja, like, what am I giving this nigga advice? Live your life, man. I actually don't think what he's doing is all that crazy. I just think that he's in such a powerful position that people just hold him to a high expectation. I think there's a lot of people who do that. Dead ass. I know a lot of people who do dumb shit like that. I mean, I shouldn't say a lot. I know people who like fucking think it's cool to wave guns, who are from the suburbs, pretend they're hood. It's just like they're just in a different position, so they're not held to a standard. But like, it's not a high standard, Ja. Like, it's like, yo, bro, like, we're from the suburbs, Ja. Like, you know what I'm saying? We grew up, I grew up middle class. And it was nice community, chill. I was like, grew up in a nice community, had a great school, great area, stuff like that. Upper middle class. I mean, my dad was a taxi driver. We definitely weren't upper. Taxi drivers don't make bank. But like, we grew up in a good area though. We grew up in a good area, man. My dad guessed right. Feel me? Nigga guessed right. But like, I dead ass know people, chat, who went to my school and then, especially throughout high school, like started to develop this persona like they were tough. And not that if you're from the suburbs, you can't be tough. That's not true at all. But like, you could tell they thought it was lame that they were from there and that it was cooler to be from another place where like, yo, like that area is tough. I don't know why. And some of them like ended up doing rap, like they ended up rapping, and even the shit that they rapped, I'm like, you did not live that life, bro. I know where you live, bro. Come on, bro. You got a 3-car garage cribbo. You're not about to lie to me, champ. I know people like that. I know actually a lot of people like that don't like think it's weird, like think it's lame. They're from where they're from and think it's cooler if they were from some like a worse area project, shit like that. I know so many people like that. I grew up in the area, so like you can see it. I know people that changed their voice, started sounding different because they didn't like how they sounded. Dead ass. That's your life, man. Live it how you want to, I guess. Shit, I'm not gonna stop you.